once again with another video, and today we're going to be working on stances. Okay, so everything you need for stances are in the old syllabus book. Okay, so if you was to flip over to the back page, you're going to see this, and you're going to get a load of stances and how they're done. It's also going to give you the percentage of how much weight should be put on each foot within those stances as well. This is an older edition, this is one I've had for years, but obviously the new editions will still have all that information on there as well. Right, so for example, let's go down to Zenkutsudachi. What is Zenkutsudachi? Zenkutsudachi is front stance. So if you hear me in lines and I say Hendale Zenkutsudachi, then you'll step out into left front stance. Okay, and left front stance looks like this. Front leg bent, back leg straight, guards up, one behind your belt, your back belt here, right? And now here's the percentages of the weights, okay? So you've got 70% on your front leg and 30% on the back leg, okay? As we're here, right? And if I was to say, if you're upper grades, I'll probably say something like Migi Zenkutsudachi. So you'll step out in right front stance, okay? So you got Hendale Zenkutsudachi and a Migi Zenkutsudachi. Same with Henigamai. Henigamai is fighting stance. So the difference here is toes up on the back foot. Okay, so you got front stance, fighting stance. Okay, it doesn't hurt for all grades to be working on this sort of thing. What else is there? We have Nakarashidachi, okay, or Hammer Nakarashidachi. Now there's two. Now there's Shomen Nakarashidachi, which is the one that we do, it's the Shitori version, and then there's Hammer Nakarashidachi, which is the other one we used to do, was the Wadoro version. Now Hammer Nakarashidachi is different because your hips are at a slight slant, and you're here and your arm is 90 degrees. Okay, so this is Hammer Nakarashidachi, toe pointing to the side, this going this way, and the there is a difference as well in how much weight you're putting on. You're putting on 60-40% when it comes to this stance, but Shomen Nakarashidachi, right, toes come in, hips come forward, arm is at level with your shoulder, and it's 90-10. Okay, so 90%, 10%. This is the one we use, this is the one we do in all of our katas when we're practicing in Shitori style. Okay, so you've got Hammer Nakarashidachi, which is hips sideways, and Shomen Nakarashidachi, which is hips forwards. Okay, obviously when your hips are forwards as well, watch what my foot does. So my Hammer Nakarashidachi, and then Shomen Nakarashidachi. Okay, drop your hips down, keep yourself nice and straight. Okay, moving on. Shikadachi. Okay, now there's two different ones there. There's Shikadachi and there's Kikadachi. Okay, so Shikadachi is the one that we do, and Shikadachi looks like this, aka sumo stance. Okay, so we step down to Shikadachi, your legs should be bent like this, and your toes are pointing, this is important, your toes are pointing 45 degrees, okay, either side. So this is Shikadachi. Now when you're doing Kikadachi, I had to remember that one there. When you're doing Kikadachi, all you simply do is have your toes pointing in. Over the years, I've found Kikadachi to be a lot more stable when you're stepping forward and striking, but we don't use this in most of our syllabus. This is normally when you get to the black belt stage and you're learning different styled katas. Okay, but this is Kikadachi, this is Shikadachi. Kikadachi, Shikadachi. Okay? There is no weight percentage here, it's 50-50, you should be planted firmly on the floor here. Okay. And then you've got Sensei Nathan. Okay, so Sensei Nathan is a little bit more complicated. All you got to do is have one foot front the other, turn those toes inwards, tuck your pelvis in, like that, so you tuck your glutes in, soften the knees as well, yeah? So your legs aren't straight, they're softened, alright? And this is circle movements. If you're orange belt, you'll notice this technique when we're doing this technique. Step round. 1, 2. Okay. The reason why your toes are tucked in is because you're protecting your groin area and you're tucking your pelvis in, engaging your core, keeping yourself central and stabilized. So, there you have it. We have the main stances that we'll be using. Obviously there's ones like Musubi Dachi, which is toes apart, hands by your sides, and then you got Yoi. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, hands down by your sides. But we don't need to go into detail with them, mostly because it's just standing still. When it comes to these other ones though, there is a weight percentage on where you should be putting them on. Hopefully that makes it more simple for you guys, and if you ever get confused, either watch this video over and over again or read the back of the book. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.